stunting. I know I'm the greatest, they ain't telling me nothing. Bitch, I'm blowing up and you pressing the button. Pull up the yak, sprinkle some stress in the blunt and watch a professional work. Lower the lights, might mistake me for lucky, I'm rolling the dice. Prepare for the worst, I hope for the best. Kinda fly to be a genius, never been a dummy. And I ain't sacrificing my integrity for money.
Each one of us can build wealth, replace scarcity with abundance, replace average with greatness, replace uncertainty with conviction. Success is there for the taking. Small business owners, entrepreneurs, startups, and the ambitious. Grant Cardone tells you what you have to do to prosper in this new economy. He'll inform you in everything business, finance, and career related. Get ready. Find the knowledge for your success. It's all here, right now, in the Cardone Zone.
On your plexiglass, I'm snapping back up on your station. Keep style elevated, you feeling this sensation. To a higher zone, you are the alone.
Hey, welcome to the Cardone Zone. Grant Cardone here. You're on Whatever It Takes Nation every Tuesday, 1 p.m. I come to you to help you out with your business, your career, your finances. My goal is to help people out of the middle class. That's what this show's for. You're in the zone. You made it. That means you want something more. Today we're going to be talking about branding. Before I do that, I want to talk about the great privilege I had of working with the unbelievable Joan Rivers. When her company, her production crew, called me to work on the show How'd You Get So Rich, a group called True TV that was producing Joan Rivers' show, I got to tell you, I was quite concerned about Joan because, you know, she's known as this really raunchy comedian, knows no boundaries. And I requested of her production company before I got in communication with her, I said, look, there's a couple of things I don't want to do in this show. I'm happy for you guys to come out. Frankly, I want the attention. I wanted to get known. I wanted to use her platform. But I did have some concerns about, you know, the raunchiness and the no boundaries. You know, if you have a religion, she's going to attack it. If you have a race, she's going to attack it. Anything that you held dear to your heart, she would take on. And anyway, I got those agreements from her, and then I got on the phone with her, and she was so different than the way she had been branded. You know, if you watched her funeral this weekend, people talked about her as a female comedian, her plastic surgery she was known for, her sense of humor, that raunchiness. But also, and this is about you today, not just Joan Rivers, you know, when I met that woman, I didn't know these things about her. I only knew what the media had branded. Her work ethic. 78 years old, she showed up in the afternoon after a flight across country. Her attitude was unbelievable. Her willingness to serve, to pitch in, to help. Her persistence in her career was unbelievable. Her everywhereness, her omnipresence, particularly in the last decade of her life. Her persistence over, 60 years of her career. I think it says a lot about Joan Rivers. More importantly, it says a lot about you and your brand. I had a privilege to work with her. I'm proud to say that I called her after that show and asked her for help on a number of occasions. She's actually, whether she knows it or not, responsible for this network. Whatever It Takes Nation was actually an idea she had. She told me, I went to her and wanted to create a TV show, and she's like, My advice to you is you're a very talented man. You have some money. Don't let the networks buy it. The networks, they take forever and they control everything. They take everything. They're greedy, Grant. They're a bunch of greedy Jews, and they'll take everything from you. So, Joan Rivers, wherever you are, man, I just want to tell you you're an unbelievable example of knowing no boundaries, branding, unbelievable example to everybody about how to brand yourself, which is really what I want to talk about today. How do you brand yourself? You know, Coca-Cola, Caterpillar, those are big companies that have brands, but what about you? You're 22 years old or you're 52 years old and starting over. How do you brand you? How do you brand who you are? And does an individual that's 15 or 16 or 22 or 52, do you have a brand? You know, I didn't know it, but when I was 15 years old, I had a brand. My brand was trouble. That's what I was most committed to. I saw on Twitter yesterday that a gentleman said, a friend of mine actually said, and I'm not going to bring up his name because I don't want to fight him on this. He said that your brand is basically your emotions. I'm going to tell you something. That is not true. There's no way your brand or your emotions, unless, of course, you're O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson's brand are his emotions. He was jealous. He was the jealous black man that lost his white girlfriend, and he killed over it. Branding. The definition of branding is the process involved in creating a unique name and image for a product in the consumer's mind, mainly through advertising campaigns with a consistent theme. Branding aims to establish a significant and differentiated presence in the market that attracts and retains customers. That is not your brand. That is not the definition of your brand. Your brand should be defined as that thing that you spend the most time doing. Brand is not a feeling. Brand is not an emotion. Brand is that thing that you spend most of your time doing. Branding is an action. Hank Norman, I'm going to go tell you his name. He sent a tweet yesterday. I think he would retract this when he hears this show. He said a brand is what you feel. No, Hank, your brand is what you do the most. What you spend most of your time doing is your brand, okay? So pick whatever you're doing right now. Most of the time what you do, are you a spectator? That's your brand. 15 years old, I was branded as trouble because I was trouble, baby. That's what I spent most of my time doing, was causing trouble. Pick 5 things that you do the most, and that is your brand. Pick the 5 things. I want you to write down 5 things you do most of the time, or most of your day you spend time doing what 5 things, and that is your brand. When we come back from break, I'm going to show you exactly how to build your brand. What was Joan Rivers known for? What did you know her for? Stand-up comedy? She did a lot of it. Fashion Police? Did a lot of it. Red carpet? Did a lot of it. Making fun of others? Did a lot of it. When she died, people admired her for her persistence. They knew her for her brand. What do people know you for? My name's Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone. This is on Wit Nation, exclusively witnation.com. Thanks for joining me today. Stay with me. I'll be right back.
For over 30 years, international interior designer Stephen G is a world-renowned master of contemporary and traditional high-end design.
To me, lifestyle and comfort is what a great design project is all about.
Interiors by Stephen G has galleries in Florida and New York, with staff fluent in 7 different languages. Interiors by Stephen G offers a full-service experience from construction to completion. Visit Interiors by Stephen G at Facebook or his website, interiorsbystephenG.com. That's interiorsbystephenG.com to get started on bringing your design fantasies to a level beyond your dreams. Visit interiorsbystephenG.com today.
Hey, welcome back to the Cardone Zone, exclusively on witnation.com, our new digital network. If you haven't subscribed, do so I can comment to you. It's called witnation.com, hashtag witnation. On Twitter, I'm at Grant Cardone. The Cardone Zone, every Tuesday, 1 p.m., I come to you to talk about how to break out of the middle class by giving you ways, strategies, tips to create more money, more brand, more leverage in the marketplace so that you and your family, your business, you can have the survival you need. Oh, John Hamlin just walked in, the great direct marketing guru of automotive advertising, John Hamlin. Well, maybe we'll get a conversation going with him. We're talking about personal branding today, your personal branding. Branding, by definition, is the process involved in creating a unique name and image for a product in the consumer's mind. You need to understand this, folks. Every human being has a brand. Your brand will ultimately have something to do with how much money you end up with in your lifetime. If you want to get out of the middle class, you have to work on your brand. Bernie Madoff had a brand, right? What do you know him for? Ripping people off, right? I think he's dead now, isn't he? Didn't his son just die of cancer? Okay. Ray Rice had a Super Bowl ring. Everything changed in an elevator. I told you 2 weeks ago Ray Rice was beating his wife in that elevator. He should be banned from the NFL forever, never allowed back in the NFL if they were really serious about it. So O.J. Simpson, what do you know him for? Used to be a football player. Now he's branded as what? A jealous guy that took out a knife and hacked on his wife, right? That's right. That's what you know him for. Warren Buffett, what do you know him for? Reader, investor, big money, okay, grandfather type. Branding, I'm talking about branding. Richard Branson, worth $3 or $4 billion. Flamboyant, successful, charismatic, Virgin Airlines. Robert Wiseman. Anybody know? You know why? Because he's not doing a good enough job of branding himself. Grant Cardone, what do you know me for? Okay, promoter, marketer, sales guy, author. Why? Because your brand is basically what you spend the most time doing. Brand is not by definition advertising. It is not advertising. Most of us can't advertise. Your brand will be determined by what you spend most of your time doing. When I was 18 years old, I was spending most of my time in a bowling alley playing asteroids and sleeping and complaining and playing hooky. That was my brand. I was branded as trouble. Everybody has a brand, okay? Everybody. So ask yourself this, okay? We're talking about your personal brand. Joan Rivers, my friend Joan Rivers. Was she branded for raunchy comedy, stand-up comedian, persistence, entrepreneur, never quit, take on anybody, does what she wants to do, independent, Jewish, face surgery, right? All those things, man. She embraced all that. In this past weekend, many people gathered and said Joan Rivers was known for what? Entrepreneur, much more than everybody thought she had branded. She basically became the brand. She stands for that thing that she spent most of her time doing. What I'm telling you today is this. You have a personal brand. Your personal brand is what you spend most of your time doing. If you're not clear on what you spend most of your time doing, that's your freaking brand. Confusion. Rich from New York, let's talk to you. Rich.
Hi there.
How you doing, Rich?
Not too bad. How you doing, Grant?
Okay, Rich, man, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to ask you a question. How long have you been up today?
I have been up since about 8:30 this morning.
You lazy bastard. Okay, so 8:30 this morning. You've had 4 hours, 5 hours today. 5 hours you've been around. What did you spend most of your time doing today?
Well,
number one thing that you spend more time doing today than any other thing, the 5 hours.
At the present time, I'm trying to put together a website sales company. Kind of a startup venture. Basically, oddly enough, I'm in a network marketing company.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you a question, Rich.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want your brand to be trying?
To be which?
Trying.
Trying. No.
You, hey, I'm Rich and I'm trying.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, here's the deal, dude. Whatever you spend most of your time doing is how you will be branded by the world, whether you know it or not. Everybody has a brand. Coca-Cola has a brand. In the last 100 years, Coca-Cola hasn't even changed their Coca-Cola script. Look, it's been red on white in script for 100 years. You know it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? What is Coca-Cola? They're a beverage company. They sell a product like this. This Coke symbol with the little wave has been there for 100 years. What's your brand, Rich? What am I going to know you for when this call's over with?
Well, that's tricky. It's basically, the plan is that I will sell appointments more or less.
Okay.
And then hand off to a second company that does all the website design and work. And as it happens, closes the sale. And so from that standpoint, it's, part telemarketing, part networking, but I'm having a difficult time trying to find a positioning statement.
Yeah.
To define who I am. It's just me, in the company.
Who's the company you admire?
Company I admire, Starbucks.
Okay, good. So look, work ethic. Do they have a positive work ethic?
They sure do.
Dependable?
Oh, yeah.
Ethical?
Yep.
Easily available?
Yep.
Trustworthy?
Yep.
Everywhere?
Yeah, pretty much.
There's 6 pieces that you need for a personal brand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 6 pieces you need for a personal brand are not the outpoints, are not the problems, are not your deficiencies, and they're not your weaknesses. So when you're building a brand, folks, you need to know this. Look at other companies that have strong brands. They all have strong work ethic. All of them. There's not one that doesn't. Anybody that's telling you this deal is going to be easy, it's going to be a 4-hour work week, it's garbage, okay? Anybody that tells you people should work less, show me one great company with a strong brand, a brand that's recognizable from across the room or across the block, and I'll show you a company. Unbelievable work ethic, no matter how they vote, Democratic or Republican or not at all. There's strong work ethic, unbelievable. Like I'm known today for my work ethic. That's one of the things people know me for. Dependable. Dude, if I tell you I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. If I tell you I'm going to be open, I'm going to be open, okay? 3, I'm ethical. I'm doing the right thing. Bernie Madoff has got a brand. OJ's got a brand. That's not the kind of brand you want. Easily available. Warren Buffett is easily available to the public. So all you hotshot new millionaires out there that don't have time for the public because you're like, oh, no, I got too much now. Hey, Warren Buffett's got 1,000 times more than you, and he makes himself available. Trustworthy and be omnipresent, available in the public's eye. Stay with me. This is Grant Cardone. Call in, by the way. Call in 305-865-8668. I'll talk to you about how to build your brand. Stay with me. I'll be right back. Are you tired of missing sales? Come on, be honest. Are you getting all there is in the marketplace? Take an honest look in your mind's eye at your sales team right now. Are they doing everything they can to make that extra sale? If you're tired of watching your salespeople be tongue-tied, not follow up, not know their product, not know what to say at that critical moment, welcome to tiredofmissingsales.com. My name's Grant Cardone. I know your frustrations. Look, whether your people sell over the phone or in person, whether you sell a tangible or an intangible, I can increase the sales of any company by at least 1% guaranteed. Go to tiredofmissingsales.com and I'll show you the top 3 reasons your salespeople don't make those extra sales. Go to tiredofmissingsales.com.
The question you have to ask yourself is, how do you stay motivated?
All indications coming in to the control center at this time indicate we are go. Power transfer is complete. We're on internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. T-minus 10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Grant Cardone's 100 Ways to Stay Motivated features 100 video segments with Grant Cardone to keep you motivated to stay dominant in your field. Learn to move with speed and to give more than expected. Sign up at 100waystostaymotivated.com. Stay focused and driven with 100 ways to find your passion. Sign up today to prioritize and win and overcommit to yourself. If you're looking for massive goals and massive success, then 100 Ways to Stay Motivated is for you. Sign up now at 100waystoStayMotivated.com. That's 100waystoStayMotivated.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Cardone Zone. Grant Cardone here. My number's 305-865-8668. 305-865-8668. Look, I want to help you build your personal brand. I want to help you, that's right, you, get out of the middle class. I want to help you get your money right. That's why we do this show called the Cardone Zone. Look, the middle class is getting freaking crushed. And the only place that's going to help you that I know of right now that's going to give you straight to the point advice on how you can grow your business, your money, your finances, and your brand is to subscribe at Whatever It Takes Nation. WITNation.com. Digital network where we bring you only positive news and solutions without any ads from Big Pharma or the Republican Party or the Democrats. There will be no reports on war here. There will only be solutions for those that want to get freaking rich. That's right. My name's Grant Cardone. You can tweet me at Grant Cardone. You can hate me for what I want, but I guarantee you this, baby. You will know who I am because I have a brand. Are you a brand? I'm an author, speaker. I'm everywhere. I'm dependable. I'm a salesman. I'm a promoter. I'm edgy and I cuss. You're damn right I do. Everybody knows what they're going to get with Grant. Even a possibility that you don't know what you'll get with Grant. Everyone has a brand. You have a brand, I have a brand, and my friend John Hamlin that just walked in. By the way, keep the callers on Shovita, okay, because we're going to roll into another show here. My number's 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. Call in. I'll help you build your brand today. John Hamlin just walked in. He's a multimillionaire. His company will do $20 million. He flew in from Daytona to do a show called Power Players that you will see 3 weeks from now. John, I'm sorry that nobody will see it before 3 weeks. Power Players is also another show on Wit Nation. John, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good, man. John, you're a very, very successful guy, okay?
Okay.
No education, right?
Okay.
Didn't finish high school. Drug problems.
Drugs problem, oh yeah.
Okay. John, you advertise. You help car dealers get traffic.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, how's that different?
I don't help them get traffic. I get them traffic.
Pow.
Okay.
How much traffic can you get somebody?
How much do they want?
Now, and you bring
That's
traffic.
reality.
You don't bring traffic where you run one of those direct mail campaigns that were like, "Hey, come get a free toaster."
No. We don't do gifts. We don't do gimmicks. Our call to action is very serious. I always tell dealers, you want to pack your showroom, put up a sign that says free beer and hot dogs. You'll pack your showroom. That's not what we're about.
What do you do?
We're very surgical.
Surgical.
We talk to people about where they are in the buying cycle right now.
So your brand, based on what you just told me, was you're very targeted.
Exactly.
You target a specific client. So you're not going to throw out maybe 100,000 pieces. You're going to throw out 10,000 pieces and get a buyer.
Absolutely.
On a cycle.
Absolutely.
Unlike the car I just traded in that was up on a 24-month lease and nobody called me back from the largest automotive company in the world. You know the name?
Yeah, I do.
Dude, I bought a car from. I literally walked in to buy my wife a car. They didn't have what they liked. They didn't have what she liked. And I said, dude, if you don't sell me that white CLS on the showroom floor, you're a freaking idiot.
Yeah. That's a shame.
And Larry Borman did a great job. He's the salesman on the deal. But the company didn't follow up.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's an absolute shame. They all say they are, but they aren't.
So you would have done what, John?
I would have made sure that you were talked to about the fact that you're coming in on your lease, and then it would have just been of service. Mr. Cardone, we know that you absolutely, positively have to trade cars, and we're going to be the company that you trade with.
And John, now would this work for a social media company, for a window company, for a solar company,
Absolutely.
for an air sign company?
Absolutely.
Interior design company?
Absolutely. They'll have customers.
Yeah, so you're saying you would have sent what? It would have been a TV ad? You would have done a radio ad?
I would have done a direct mail ad. And
what is direct mail? What is
direct mail? Direct mail can be anything from saturation to what we do, which is very targeted communications that are very personalized to that customer based on where they are in their buying cycle right now.
Uh-huh.
So in your case, it would have been a letter, a call to action, acknowledging that you're coming out of a lease. You're probably the most highly profiled person. This is why it blows my mind that nobody contacted you, because You're coming out of a lease. 36 months, 24 months ago, they placed you in a plan
24. I don't do more than 24.
Okay, 24 months ago, they placed you in a planned trading cycle. So
do I look like a payment buyer to you?
Dude, are you kidding me? At 19 months, they've been saying, this guy's getting, he's walking around his living room going, I get a new car in 2 months. And nobody's contacting
I was
him?
ready for a new car after 3 months in the car, okay?
I believe that.
What if somebody would have been contacting me every month, just sending me a little something, a little, look, folks, you don't have to hire John Hamlin's group, but you got to get somebody in your company branding your company. Do you agree with this statement, John? Branding is what you do most?
Absolutely.
Whatever you do the most is what you will be known for. What do I know LeBron for?
Basketball.
Exactly. You're not even a basketball fan. I just know that's what he does. That's all he does. What do I know Kanye for?
He dates one of the Kardashians. I don't
Dates?
You're married to?
He owns that chick.
Okay.
Okay, brand. You're a brand. Everybody's got a brand. You agree with that, John?
I do.
Every individual. My 2-year-old's got a brand.
She does.
Different than the 5-year-old. My wife's got a brand different than mine. But if you ask people what's your brand, they're like, I don't know what my brand is, okay? My brand is books, okay? I got this quote book, 10X. People know me for the 10X rule. Why? Because I beat 10X rule into the marketplace every day. I do 10X water bottles, 10X quote books. This quote book is sick. What are we, 15 days from coming out? Okay. Can't you talk to me, man? Okay, I market myself, okay? I got my own little bobblehead. What's wrong with that, okay? If you're not going to toot your own horn, ain't nobody tooting for you, folks. John, what can you tell me? What's something that you see me doing with my brand that would be a mistake?
You know what? I don't. You've covered the areas. You covered the areas, and you are 100% on those areas.
Like what? What do you remember me saying?
Knowledge being everywhere. Good Lord, you are totally
omnipresence
everywhere.
Show me somebody that has a brand, a strong brand. They're everywhere. Caterpillar, anywhere in the world, baby. So for all of those of you that target market just to a zip code, that's not what John's talking about right now, okay? You need to get your brand known around the world, not just for that target market, that one customer. Go ahead.
One of the things to remember when it comes to advertising, in advertising, everything that is not immediate revenue generating is branding. So there's no wasted money if you're doing it right. I got a call to action that brings you into the dealership, but if you don't respond to that call to action, I want to leave you with a strong message about who I am, and that's branding, and that's value.
Yeah, and okay, so keep it simple. Just keep it simple, folks. Your brand, and you can tweet me on this, okay? Your brand at Grant Cardone. Your brand is what you spend most of your time doing right now. Take the 5 things you spend most of your time doing, whatever those 5 things are that you spend most of your time doing in the last week, that is what you will be known for. Can we take Jalen from Georgia? Is that Georgia? Jalen, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good, Grant. I'm good. How about you?
Come on, man. I'm great. Ask John how he's doing. John's in the studio with me.
How you doing, John?
Shining like a new dime, man.
Come on. So Jalen, is it Jalen?
Yes, sir.
So Jalen, what did you spend most of your time doing this last week?
Definitely trying to figure out how I'm gonna get to my network marketing corporate conference this weekend.
Okay. What else? That's one thing.
Definitely trying to get in touch with the hire guy and trying to definitely help people save, manage, and make money.
Okay. Third thing.
Definitely trying to find me a new ride.
Trying to find a new ride. Now, dude, I'm not going to even ask you another time. Do you want your brand to be one of trying?
Of course. That's why I'm on the line right now.
Bro, you don't want to be trying. Trying's lying. I remember they told me years ago, trying is lying. Quit trying and start doing, man. What you thinking about, man?
I'm definitely. I called in really though because I had a question for you. I want to look at it from somebody who don't.
You going to try to ask me a question, or are you going to ask me a question?
I want to ask you a question.
No, you're going to try to ask me a question.
All right. So
try. No, you're about to do it.
Right.
Try to ask me a question. Just try.
All right. I'm going.
No. Don't do it. Try.
I can't try. I have to.
Thank you, Jalen. Appreciate it, bro. Okay, now, that's the first lesson to get out of the middle class. Quit trying. Trying's crying, baby. Trying's nothing. Get it done. Finish the task. Okay, go ahead with your question.
All right. The conference that I'm trying to go to is about $800.
What? Are you trying to go to the conference? Are you trying to go to the conference?
I want to go. But
Okay.
I don't know if debt is the right thing for me to do.
What?
To get in debt, because I may have to borrow half of the money. But I feel like if I go here, Eric Thomas is going to be here. Eric Worre, some of the top people in this industry is going to be here.
Dude, if you can get in front of Eric Thomas and get a picture with Eric Thomas and Eric Thomas shakes your hand and gives you a piece of advice, is it worth going in debt?
Yes, it is. It definitely is. But he's human just like I'm human. You feel what I'm saying? So if I get back and, you know what I'm saying, the business not rocking like it should be, but you know what I'm saying? I'm having doubts, but I definitely want to do it, and I just wanted your opinion on it.
Dude, whatever you spend most of your time doing is what your brand is. If you're going to spend most of your time in doubt, the devil will get you. He will clobber you over the head, bruh. Okay, you don't need to wait to die to meet the devil. Just be in doubt. Whatever you're going to do, do it. Get out of doubt. Either do the deal with Eric Thomas or don't. But either way, you need to be building your business every day because that's your brand. Nobody's going to know you because you met Grant Cardone or Eric Thomas. They're going to know you for the thing you do every freaking day.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, my friend. Thank you so much.
My question.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Do the right thing, okay? Quit trying, folks. My name's Grant Cardone. You're in the Cardone Zone. WITNation.com. Whatever it takes is the name of the digital network that I want you to subscribe to. Whatever it takes, nation.com. Every week on the Cardone Zone at 1 o'clock, I come to you to talk about your business, your finances, and how to get you out of the middle class. The middle class in America is the most suppressed group, financial group of people in this country. They're paying the biggest price. Why? Because they're trying, man. Because they don't understand you are a brand. You have mythology that you've been operating under. You are the brand. The brand is what of the middle class? Hard work, a good education, a house, 2 cars, and 2 kids. And that is the brand of the middle class. What's the brand of the people that are wealthy and free? Money, baby. Money, freedom, choices, options, flying private, okay? Yachts, freedom, traveling where they want, doing what they want, taking risks, spending money, greedy. Sometimes people brand them greedy and selfish and terrible. But the reality is, what do you want for your family, folks? Okay, your brand is what you do most of the time. Your brand is what you do most of the time. You have a brand. If I can help you build your brand, I want to. I want to help you build your brand. I want to help you build your company. I want to help you get out of the middle class. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, WITNation.com. This is the Cardone Zone every Monday, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I come to you to help you get out, okay? Be sure to comment below. I'll be happy to respond to you. Be great, folks. Nothing else matters. And we're going to come back and record a show right after this. See you in a few. Let's do this! Oh yeah, baby.
This is a social media supercharger. So this is going to go viral.
Right there, baby. Message for the weekend. Message for the month. Message for your life. Hustle more, hate less. Airsign.com. Airsign.com. Check them out. Great company, great value. Hey! At Grant Cardone, my bitches. Some more. Look at him waving, Serena. Be faster, first, and bigger always. Hey, be great this weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. Be great. Nothing else matters, baby. Be great for your families, for your community, for your churches, for you, okay?
Understatement, baby, I'm the best.